What up, though? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jordan, aka Trap Jesus, and we back at you again with another movie review, nappy head review. And today I'm gonna be talking about Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, fresh out the movies, just on my way back from seeing it. And so I'm gonna just give you my initial thoughts, and I'll give it a score, a rating, maybe a 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10 rating, So initial thoughts, the movie was solid, It was the movie was good. Tom Cruise definitely did his thing. But it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. Like, I guess that's like the story of my life right now. Nothing is as good as I think it should have been or could have been. The only thing this movie was missing, honestly, was more scenes on the aircraft carrier, man. No, it was only one scene with Loggins playing, man. In the very beginning, when they was, they recreated the aircraft carrier scene, where where all the cool shots with the guys, the missile experts, the fuel experts, all that sweet stuff on the carrier to Danger Zone. They did it, and it was awesome. I just wish it was maybe 3 more scenes in the movie that was just like it. Like, I know that's repetitive, and that might be why they didn't do it. But excuse me, I had to roll the window. It's pretty hot in here. And I cut the arrow on. I guess a smart person would cut the arrow. Okay, so we got the arrow. So we're feeling a little better now. But yeah, man, Maverick was solid, man. I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. And if we don't do 7, if you don't allow 7s in your ratings, I'm gonna give it a 6. I can't give it an 8 because it's not as good as the first one, to be honest. I don't know what made the first one so good, but it's just not as good as the first one. It's it's kind of 2020-ish. It's not woke or anything. It's definitely not woke. It's just it's not hard hitting. It wasn't really hard hitting. But on the other hand, like the end half, like the end scene, the end parts, I couldn't stop. My eyes was watering the whole time. Like I went way beyond the Denzel cry. You know what I'm saying? The one tear. The one tear is cool. That's as much as it usually go. But I had a little bit of a situation in there. Like when they made it back after the mission was complete, and after Rooster saved Mav. Rooster is Goose's son. So the main complaint with the movie, I know I haven't really been focused on the review. The main complaint with the movie on my end is it just wasn't as badass as the first one. The first one was more badass. Like this might be a better movie. Technically, it might be a better movie. But the first one had way more badass, just, I want to join the Navy. It just made the Navy seem super cool. That's a sweet card right there. This one was just more of a movie. And I think I know why some of the sweetest parts of, like, the Top Gun movie is because in reality, the Navy tried to eliminate a lot of the stereotypes from that movie. But a lot of it that's what made the movie cool. Logins, planes, just angles of people, professionals doing their damn thing. So, but it had a little bit of that. It just wasn't as much as it needed. Like, there was no, there's no quotables in this one. There's nothing to quote in this movie. There's no, I have the need for speed. There's, I am dangerous. There's none of that. There's like this movie. This movie is unfortunately forgettable. And that's unfortunate because it is a good movie. But overall, this will probably be one of the ones that you may never, some people may never even see again. And that's just unfortunate. Good movie, but I don't believe that it will count as great. You know, it's just the average movie, unfortunately. It was pretty good. Nostalgia and the want to see Tom Cruise character, like the whole movie is based on whether or not you like Tom Cruise's character or not. For real. Like, if you don't care for Tom Cruise's character, but I think it might be impossible now. Like, Maverick got to be like everybody's favorite. I'm sorry, I was just dodging. I'm just a little thing on the screen. I thought it was on me. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this was basically Maverick's redemption movie. But as far as I'm concerned, he never needed redemption because, like the movie said, he's the most decorated combat pilot, whether you like it or not, that the Navy got, had gotten 40 years or whatever. So on that note, I'm the type of person that I respect respectable people. Once you become, if you better than a situation, I'm gonna treat you better than a situation. I don't know how that's, how that's supposed to go. But Maverick, to me, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he was disrespected a little too much in the movie, especially in the beginning, and but that could just be the movie tropes. But even though a lot of the shit that he do would have had him court-martialed, grounded, and all this other stuff, but man, he's the best of the best of the best with honors type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did a lot of cool shit okay, let me think about some of the cool shit that happened in the movie. Okay, when Tom Cruise went and saved his recruit when he blacked out from the 10 G's, and he went and saved him, awesome sauce. That was awesome sauce. Every time he asked, when he said, Goose, talk to me, I might have to watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again, because every time he asked Goose to talk to him, he would get a sign. He got a sign, and that was dope, man. And then when his son was talking about some dad talk to him, it was like, oh shit, both of them really going through the same. Maverick and Rooster, which is Goose's son, was basically going through pretty much the same thing. Just needed their confidence back. They got the skill. Okay, things I really didn't like about the movie. Super spoilers. I didn't like the fact that Maverick didn't die. Man, Maverick was in a few situations that I think that real combat pilots may have a problem with in the long run. I think because I don't know if some of them Maverick was shot down twice. No, he was shot. Okay, three situations in the movie that I was like, well, I don't think Maverick would have survived, to be honest. Okay, very first one, when Maverick started off, he's a test pilot. His office is like a super elite, super sweet naval base. It could be a real place. It's damn near like a museum. So I would love to go to work there every day. That's one. Two. Okay, no, I'm sorry. That was just the setup for one. So one is three. Wow. Car just ran a red light right in front of me. Wow. Just ran a red light on accident. All right, so yeah. So the first one, Maverick is test pilot. He pushes the machine past his limit. It barely could make its limit. I think that was the point they was trying to make. It's supposed to get to Mach 10, which is 10 times the speed of sound. That's crazy. 10 times the speed of sound. Is that possible? I mean, I know it's possible to reach that speed, but is it possible for a human or a machine? Better yet, is it possible for a human inside of a machine? You know, I'm curious to how possible that is. I wonder if that's a real concept that they're working on. But at the same time, shit, that's too much for a human being. Unless they figure out a remake the pressure suit to where humans don't feel them G's on. That's really the next innovation. That's the only way to keep people in airplanes, probably, is to figure out a way to where that pressure don't actually apply to the pilot, which may be impossible. I don't know. I would probably feel you would probably have to be inside of a gelatin type deal. Like the cockpit would probably have to be already full of something to absorb all that. You know, you would have to absorb the energy first. Whatever. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a physicist. But so what part that kind of pulled me out the movie immediately? I'm still trying to get to it. I'm sorry. On number one is Maverick, a test pilot. He pushes the machine past 10 Mach 10, and then he has a malfunction and the craft explodes. Unless it's emphasized that he slowed down quite a bit before the machine broke up, I'm almost sure you probably wouldn't be able to survive a vehicle going that fast breaking up. You know what I mean? Let alone exploding. Like, maybe if it broke up and you slowed down significantly before it did inject it, maybe. But you know what? I don't know either, because he was in a high pressure suit and he was up, damn near close to the stratosphere. So I don't know. I'm curious how believable that type of situation was. Then the second one was when he was shot down, when he saved Rooster and he was shot down. I don't think Maverick could have survived that one, because that was a direct hit. Both engines, that it seemed like it would have just completely mangled that aircraft, and put shards all through it. Like, that would have been that was too much of a direct hit. Like, I don't think missiles even do direct hits like that. So that one was kind of unbelievable. And then he was so low to the ground. It was so low to the ground that I wouldn't believe that he would have time. Even if he had got a decent hit and had time to eject, I don't believe that he was actually high enough to achieve a good enough shoot to survive that. That's two. And then number three is right after that. So the number 2 and 3 is back to back. Is when Rooster came back and took out that Russian helicopter or whatever. That helicopter would have mangled. It would have mangled Tom Cruise. It would have mangled Maverick instantly if it would have actually got some shots off in his direction. And then just, to save, that was just a movie trope. And hijacking a plane, that was kind of Mission Impossible. But the whole scene was awesome. And you know what? I got to give this movie a 9 out of 10 immediately off of that carrier landing at the end. I'm sorry, y'all. I just said a lot of stuff. But that I remembered that ending, bro. that landing, that carrot. Tom Cruise landed that F-15 on that with no front landing gear, no cable in the back. Man, he said some shit. He called it. The whole time I'm like, even when they took off, I'm like, dog. And then when the canopy wasn't working, I was like, oh, so it's still gonna end with death. Hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Tom Cruise wasn't even worried. Not at all. Least of his concerns. That motherfucking Maverick, he just told like, hey man, get the cable out. I mean, get the net out. This and that. Maybe change the wind of the ship. I forgot what he said because it caught me off guard because it actually was so fucking awesome. Not gonna lie to you. Landing on the carrier at the end. The second. Well, really, the only time they played logins in the beginning, when they played logins in the beginning, you know, they gave you a tease of what was going on the aircraft carrier and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They was teasing logins for one song. The first song was teasing logins. And then they went boom. They hit you with that shit. That you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers doing their call signs and filling up and taking tags off the bombs and all that sweet gangster shit, man. I don't know why that shit is always been so awesome to me, but man, it'd be like, man, all right, let's blow some shit up. Let's do it. So, you know what I'm saying? They do that. That shit was awesome, yo. Then there was a lot of movie in between that. Then, you know, movie was solid. Then we got back to that. Oh my God, this nigga Tom Cruise. Shit was sweet, bro. Yeah, that was a good. I mean, I know I said 6, 7 out of 10, but I honestly think this movie was an 8. The action was dope. I gotta watch it again, though. You know what I mean? Like, cause some of the action was actually dope as fuck. I can't even cap on that. Like, when the action did happen and the flying, like, it was a lot of movie in this one. You know, the first one had a lot of movie in it, too. But it's like, when that flying shit happened, you don't care about none of that movie shit. That flying shit is awesome, man. This movie had the stunts, bro. Gotta give it to Tom Cruise and the U.S. Navy, man. If you need a little bit of help, I'm down. So, that was my review of Top Gun Maverick. Thought it was awesome. Thought it was awesome. The parts in the movie that was awesome were crazy awesome. And the fact that they did it for real, she ain't wearing no hat. So, if you like my review, if you like what we do here, I'm back home. I'm about to go in the house, find something to eat. Maybe stream some Gundam Battle Operations, charge up some batteries for the RCs, you know. Gotta be ready all times. Max out. You know what? I'm uploading some more shit today. I'm gonna upload some videos today. So just stay tuned, man. Stay on this video, man. We stay on our pivot. We stay on the grind. This Trap Jesus, man. We in this beat, man. Logins. I'm about to go bang some of that shit, man. Peace.